Okay, I'd be lying if I didn't think that the little Camp Chef stove was the bee's knees out here. Not sponsored by Camp Chef yet, but just a matter of time. Now this little stove runs off these little green 1 pound propane bottles. 2-burner stove with an oven, and we cook cakes and all kinds of stuff in it. Right now we've got one of Mama's catfish in there, rolled up in foil and butter and season all. Mama has been hammering the catfish today. Going to try to get her on a flathead tonight. We're down here on the Brazos River. Just we live 3/10 of a mile east of that bridge right there, so we live just the other side of those trees there, down here on a hole, just a mile or so downstream from South Bend. And going to try to get on some flathead tonight, but she's been catching channel cat and blue cat. This is her first time actually fishing. She caught a perch for the first time yesterday, and brought that perch out here and used it for bait. She's been catching catfish today. But anyway, I'm going to try to put her on a flathead tonight. We got fried potatoes up top, bait catfish inside, and there is our accommodations for the evening. Bought that tent for, what was it, $10 out in Abilene?
Yeah.
A guy had it, and I seen it on one of those buy-sell trade things on Facebook, and called the guy, and he said, you can come take this. And he had it advertised, I think, for $20, and he said, just come and get it out of my life. Give me $10, you can have it. He said, it ain't all there, I don't think. And so I figured whatever wasn't there, I could make it out of conduit, but it was all there. And brought it home. Within about 10 minutes, we had it set up. And so anyway, yeah, that is our $10 tent, and swapped work for the boat. And of course, my brother-in-law, he gives me all kinds of fishing poles and whatnot. So anyway, living the dream down here. Mother's Day is tomorrow, and me and Mom are going to spend Mother's morning down here. We'll pack up, go home, and we got to go out to Abilene and pick up our daughter. She's been out riding dirt bikes with friends today, and going to spend the night, ride again tomorrow out at Spring Valley Motocross Park. And we'll probably do something for Mother's Day while we're out there in Abilene. So anyway, we'll show y'all here a little bit. Get a big old flathead on, get Mama screaming and belly aching and bellering, and we'll show y'all that. Alright, there it is. Fresh baked catfish and fried taters right out here on the riverbank. Ought to be mighty fine. I'm gonna mess it real quick. Father God, thank you for this day and this opportunity to come out and spend time with Mama. Just ask you to be with River as he travels and Brookie as she rides tomorrow. And we lift up our nation to you with all this sickness and junk. We just place it in your hands. Ask that you lead and guide us through next weekend and the stuff that's going on. And as far as the Montana trips and all the things you've got in store for us, we just ask you to lead us and guide us. Be with us tonight. Bless this food and nourish from our body. And man, we want to give you praise, glory, and all we do. So thank you for the cross of Calvary. Thank you for your Spirit that dwells inside of us. And you be glorified in Jesus' name. Amen. Hold the rod tip up. Hold it up. He's in that other line too, so we got a bit of a mess going on, but that's just part of it. Rod tip up. Swing your rod tip over the top of that one. Let's see. Keep tension on the fish. Keep tension. Don't ever let him have slack. Rod tip up. Move over to the other side of that rod a little farther. Tension on the fish. Don't let him have slack. Nice channel cat. Okay, hold on. Don't just keep reeling. It's not going to come in anymore. Let's see here. All right. Back up. Move, move, move. Go, go, go. Another fish over there. Lay that rod down. Not in the sand. That's fine. That other fish is, I think he's on, Mama.
This one?
Tighten the drag.
Here?
The star on the right, yep.
Is that enough?
No. No, not the whole handle, just the star itself. Hold the handle with your hand and turn the star with your thumb. Okay, that's good, that's good. Pick it up and start reeling. I think you may be hooked. I guess not. Okay, just set it down. Just set it back in the rod holder.
Do you leave
Actually, a blue. Just leave it like it is for now. Hold this line. We got to get.
Oh gosh.
All right, that's your first ever like real bona fide fish, and that is actually supper. So you actually are not going to get kicked off the island now because you helped catch bait, and you've got supper. Let me get a picture or two. It's torquing on it good too. Go ahead and set the hook, reel it in. When you do, rod tip high real fast. Don't want to get hung up. Reel down on it. When you reel down, take your rod tip down. There you go. Again, it gives you more room to set the hook. Now just jerk it. Hold high and real fast. Hold high and real fast. Real fast. He's not on, so it's just... Is he on? He is on. What the heck is going on? It's just a weird situation going on. Is he hung up on another line?
I don't know.
Okay. You're not reeling anything because the line... Just reel. You're doing good. I guess I ought to do my job and get the dip net and get ready to scoop that sucker out of there. It's a drum? What is it? I haven't seen him yet. Looks like a drum.
Oh, he's pretty.
Okay, hold on. Alright. Your first drum. Flip the bell. Set it in the rod holder. Flip it. He's been on there for a while.
Has he?
Yeah, because he had brought the line all the way in. Take that with you. Get recording?
Yep.
Not a huge drum, but pretty good size. People typically don't eat them, but they're actually pretty good eating. We're going to send him swimming with the fishes. Oh, nice splash, little dude. I'm going to put a small one on, but this is basically what we're doing. It's kind of a Carolina rig. Got a slip sinker. I'm cheap. I use thrown out weights down to a barrel swivel. 16, 18 inch, 20 inch leader. This is just a number 2. These little dudes are really, really sharp. I like them. Using small hooks for these small baits, catching small fish right now. Just kind of sticking them in the hard part of the skull there, right behind the eyes. Coming back through and double hooking him there, making sure I've got no scales on the tip of the hook. And catching them on shad seems to be pretty effective right now, but we're fixing to switch over here in about 30-45 minutes to throw in some live bait. We're going to be putting perch out this evening. Channels and blues right now. We'll be looking for yellowcat here in a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so you can see my little homespun rod holders. It's a piece of rebar on a piece of PVC. In this sand, the weight of the rod over time will pull it over, and so I took a plastic barrel, drilled some holes in it, and poke it down through that. That gives it a platform to stand on so it don't get pulled over. Still yet. Sometimes these fish pull pretty hard down here. This is braided line even on here. This is 20-pound braid on this spinning rig. So I'm going to loosen this drag up real loose so that you can pull line. I'm not going to take it full loose. It still takes a little bit of pull to pull that line off there. But I've got all these set where fish can pull line so that they don't take off with my rod. When you've got them set like that, you just got to remember to tighten it down before you set the hook. Not so bad with the spinning rigs, but with the bait casts, if you don't tighten them down before you set the hook, you'll backlash it and pretty much lose your fish lickety split if he has any size to him, because when he tries to go past your backlash, he'll break your line. So anyway, yeah, that's how we're doing it. Shut it off. We didn't get the camera on, but Mama just caught her very first ever flathead. Not a real big one. He's 6-7 pounds. But come here and face the camera, Mama. Oh. You gotta at least kind of look like you're holding it, because you're actually gonna have to hold it. And what they claim with these circle hooks, you hook them in the corner of the mouth every time. Supposedly is where they hook them. And so sure enough, that's one of those hooks you bought me the other day. Take up some more of that slack, reel it up. And I'm going to let you just kind of hold this. We got to get a picture.
Oh my, hold this?
No, hold the fish. You're fine. They've got a handle underneath here. Oh, I dropped him trying to... There's like a handle underneath here. See where my finger goes up and in there?
Yeah.
So with two hands, get in there and hang on tight.
I don't know if I can do this. Oh.
Got him?
Yeah.
Hang on tight. Stretch your arms out.
Like this?
Yeah. It makes him bigger. He's kind of way downriver, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Rod tip up.
He's on there.
What's that?
I said he's on there.
Yeah. He's right down here along the edge of the bank. Seems pretty small, but acting like a flathead. Where's he at? I ain't seen color yet. There he is. Yep, little flathead. Yeah, come on, baby. Are you getting tuckered
I'm
out?
done.
Seriously?
I'm done.
2 little 5-pound, well, actually 2 7 or 8 pound flathead, and you're done, Mama?
Yep.
Mama, I'm a little offended. Nice work, though, sweetie. Decided we were going to go out and catch you some flathead tonight, and you did it. Why don't you push the button on that right here, and then let's see, how do I get that without too much backlash there. Okay, go set that in the rod holder. Watch that line. Take the camera. Okay, dude. Okay. Well, that was a no-brainer. We're going to keep him because he's got the hook down in his gut. So we'll cut the leader off here. Oh, no, he don't. Oh, yeah, he does. See his stomach?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he'd probably be okay, but we're going to eat him anyway.
Aha!
Yeah, they got teeth.
Oh, did I go? Oh, okay.
You get in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and there she is. That's the catfish killer. She was beating them up last night. Things have slowed down. It's Mother's Day. We're fixing to pack up camp and head to Abilene to pick up Brookie. She's out there hanging out with some friends. They're riding out at Spring Valley Motocross Park. We aimed to come and pick up some flathead. We caught 3. I think Mama caught 3 flathead, 2 channels, 2 blues, and I think that was all that she caught. I haven't caught a fish, but I'm absolutely fine with that. So anyway, wasn't real sure what we were going to do this weekend. We'd planned on going up to a pretty hard to get to place up the river where there's even a portage. You got to get out of the boat and carry everything for a ways and put it back in, and the little motor that we were going to use failed us, and so we just decided to come someplace a little closer. So we're down here on a hole pretty close to my house here, and catching them flathead off those rocks last night. Did not get any big bites per se, but kind of didn't expect any. This hole typically yields 15 pounds is about as big a fish as I usually catch out of this hole, and I don't fully understand that because we got some pretty good depth out there, 10, 12 foot deep, and just big boulders and rocks, and so I don't really understand why I've not pulled any big fish out of here. I don't think it's not because they're here, because I do think they're here. I just, for whatever reason, haven't stuck any of them, but typically 5 to 10 to 12 pounds what you're going to find in here, and she caught 2 that were about 8 pounds, and 1 last night probably 3 or 4 pounds, and we just turned it back. We're going to eat those 2 bigger ones. One of them actually got gut hooked, and so just decided we was going to eat them. We've got a lot of friends that are wanting some fish anyway, so we're going to clean those. And anyway, fixing to tear down camp. We're jacking around with this YouTube stuff. We're not real sure how to go about doing it. We're trying to figure it out, playing it by ear as we go, watching other YouTubers and trying to kind of see what they're doing that's working. Again, we're just not real sure what we're going to do. I mean, we're wanting to do it with a diverse bit of coverage. We're not wanting to just be catfish people or crappie people or deer people or whatever. We want to be outdoors. But the content, we're not real sure how to go about it. How much talking should we do? All that stuff. So anyway, we're just feeling it out. This is probably going to be our outro for this little outing of me and Mama's overnight camp out. Was going to be a 2-nighter. Ended up being a 1-nighter. We're going to spend half the day here packing because we did bring a lot of stuff for a 1-nighter, but again, our little stove over here thing, this Camp Chef stove that Mama got me for Christmas, it runs off the little 1-pound propane bottles. That is an oven and a stove. And it weighs, I don't know, 20 pounds or something. I really don't know what it weighs. It's pretty light. 2 burners, an oven, and it works incredible. So little things like that make our little campouts, I don't know, pretty sweet. Just having the creature comforts. So anyway, from me and Mama, blessings. We'll talk to you soon.